Squiz Kids acknowledges the traditional owners of the lands on which we podcast, the Turrbal and Kombumerri people.
Squiz Kids! It's your daily news fix. Fun, free, fresh.
Hello and welcome to Squiz Kids Today, your fresh take on what's happening in the world around you. I'm Bryce Corbett. It's Thursday, June 26. In Squiz Kids Today, Gout Gout breaks a new record. Fat Bear Week gets underway. King Charles in fake video scam and runaway bears raid the honey jar. That's what's making news, kids style.
The Lowdown.
The school holidays are fast approaching. Woohoo! What have you got planned for your school holidays? Maybe a road trip with the family, maybe hanging around at home. Or maybe, like Australian teen athletics sensation Gout Gout, you're going to use your school holidays to pop over to Europe and break a new record in the 200-metre sprint. The kid from Ipswich, who's in year 12 and doing his final exams when he's not breaking national running records, set the athletics world alight yesterday when he ran 200 metres in 20.02 seconds at a race meet in the Czech Republic. It was a run that shaved 0.02 of a second off his personal best of 20.04 seconds, a new national record that he set in December. "I feel good," he said after the race. "A new personal best, a new national record in my first European race." And just to give you some perspective, the current men's world record over 200 metres is 19.19 seconds, set by Usain Bolt 16 years ago. So Gout Gout is only 83 hundredths of a second away from beating the world record. And he's only 17 years old.
Spin the globe.
Each day we give the world globe a spin and find a news story from wherever it stops. And today we've landed in the United Kingdom, where two brown bears are in a honey coma after escaping their enclosure in a wildlife park and raiding the food shed. Mish and Lucy are a couple of European brown bears who were rescued from a snowdrift in Albania when they were only cubs and sent to live in a wildlife sanctuary in the English countryside. But on Monday afternoon, they somehow escaped their enclosure and made a beeline for the shed that stores the honey. Beeline. Honey. See what I did there? Oh dear, the dad joke alarm. Visitors to the park had to be briefly evacuated as keepers rounded Mish and Lucy up and lured them back into their enclosure. But not before they'd stuffed their snouts with a week's worth of honey. Holy food coma.
Animal Kingdom.
Speaking of bears, I can't tell you how excited I am to report that bear cam season has officially begun. Every year, park rangers at the Katmai National Park in the American state of Alaska set up a webcam at a series of waterfalls in the park. The cameras are set up on streams that thousands and thousands of salmon swim up every year, making their epic journey from the sea to the breeding grounds upriver. Now, the bears of Katmai are all coming out of hibernation, skinny and bony, and via the webcam over the next few months, the world can tune in and watch them hunt salmon on the waterfalls and gorge themselves on the fish and turn from bony Maronis to big old fatties. And the best bit, you can get involved online and vote for your favourite bear during Fat Bear Week at the end of the Northern Hemisphere summer. That's where we see which bear has had the most successful season gorging salmon and has put on the most weight. My favourite bear so far is Bear 164, also known as Shower Bear, because he sits at the bottom of the falls and waits for salmon to fall into his lap. I like his style. I've stuck a link to both the live webcam and to the Fat Bear Week Instagram in today's episode notes. It's a whole lot of fun. Get involved.
Newshounds.
Every Thursday, Squiz-E the Newshound sticks his snout into Squiz Kids HQ to report back on fishy things he's sniffed out on the internet. And today, his nose is all a-twitch with so many fake videos around about the Israel-Iran conflict, all doing the rounds of social media. You know how we've talked briefly in the podcast this week about how the countries of Israel and Iran have been at war with one another? Well, it's a well-known fact that at times of war, disinformation flourishes, which is also known as propaganda. It's a big word, I know, but it basically means that governments or armies or just people telling lies to influence how other people think. And a deep-fake video has caught Squiz-E's attention this week, featuring none other than King Charles, the King of England. In the video, it looks as if the king is making a speech about the Israel-Iran conflict, except he never made any such speech. The whole thing is AI generated, and it's disturbing because when you watch it, it looks real. That's how good AI technology is getting. Which is why Squiz-E has popped into Squiz Kids HQ to remind us how important it is to always stop, think, and check whenever we see anything online, even videos that look like they've been made by the king himself. Thanks, Squiz-E, you've done it again. And if you're a teacher and you're keen to teach your kids how to tell online fact from fiction, join the more than 4,500 Aussie classrooms who have already signed up to Newshounds, our free media literacy program for primary school kids. Curriculum aligned, approved by ACARA, and ready to jump into at squizkids.com.au. You're welcome.
It's Q&A time.
Speaking of King Charles, earlier this week I sat down with Australia's Governor-General Sam Mostyn as she bravely took the Squiz Kids QA hot seat to answer some of the excellent questions that you had sent in. Like, does the King get to make laws in Australia? Why should kids care about politics? Who's her favourite AFL team? And can she ban homework? All those questions and more will be answered in full when this very special Squiz Kids Q&A drops next Tuesday on this very podcast feed. Mark your calendars.
Time for the quiz.
This is the part of the podcast where you get to test how well you've been listening. Question number 1. The Katmai National Park is in which state of America? Starting with the letter A. Yeah, that's right, it's in Alaska. Question number 2. What specific species of bear was it that broke out of their enclosure in a wildlife sanctuary in England this week? Well done if you had your listening ears on and you said European brown bears. Question number 3. How fast did sprint sensation Gout Gout run 200 metres in a European race meet yesterday to set a new Australian record? Yeah, well done if you said 20.02 seconds.
Shoutouts.
It's Thursday, June 26. The Tillies will play Slovenia in Perth tonight in the first of a 4-match series against both Slovenia and Panama. Go Tillies! Plus, it's a special day for these Squiz kids celebrating a birthday today. Harper from Upper Coomera, Hugh from Yass, Chase from Albury, Elliot from Mount Waverley and Cooper from Canberra. And a very special belated birthday shout-out goes to Luke from Fig Tree Pocket, who was accidentally missed in yesterday's shout-outs. Sorry, buddy. And classroom shout-outs today go to Class 6B with Mrs. Morgan at Hume Anglican Grammar Freer Campus in Mount Ridley. Buruma class with Mrs. Kennis at Aspect Riverina School in Wagga Wagga, and Class 4A and 4B with Mr. Ed and Miss Sib at the Australian International School in Dubai. It's great to have you listening. Don't forget, if you've got a birthday coming up and you want a shout-out, or if you're after a classroom shout-out, drop us a line at squizkids@thesquiz.com.au or fill out the form on our website. Well, that's all we have time for. Thanks for listening to Squiz Kids today. We'll be back again tomorrow with the Kids vs. Adults weekly news quiz. Your chance to prove who's been paying the most attention to the week that just was. In the meantime, get out there and have a most excellent day. Over and out.